Hello there and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator. Yes, we're back on here once again, going to be continuing where we left off last time, which last time we had built that beautiful Plymouth Hemicuda. It was a beautiful car. We built an orange one and a blue one. Got both of those done. So yeah, I don't know what car we're going to be rebuilding today because we don't have two of the same car. We have a few cars. We may be able to find something at the end of the episode. We'll see what happens though. But without further waste of your time, let's go ahead and get on into it. Let's go. Alrighty then, and here we are back in our beautiful garage. Oh no, we did find two cars, did we? Or we just put this one here? Yeah, I don't think we have two of these. The Mitsubishi Eclipse. Beautiful, beautiful car. Well, not at the moment, of course. it's you know, I mean, it's beautiful in its own way. We still have no word on when Car Mechanic Sim 2026 is coming out. Hopefully this year. I mean, we're getting into the second half, so it's just like, I don't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, I guess we shall see. You know, we've been waiting what 5,621 days now for a release date since they announced it. Like, wait, what? Sorry, I just pulled that number out of nowhere. Anyway. Ooh, a nice Ford F100. Let's go. All right. So we got 1956. This is Ford F100. I don't know what the 1500 is doing there. This says XL, so this might be the off-road version. So hi, I heard you're a decent professional. I found this car to my great grandpa's in an old tool shed, buried under old things and other trash. I have no idea how long it stood there. Probably 30 years. It's probably been sitting there. I know it from old photos from my grandparents. The once beautiful Celine 1500 needs some love and attention from somebody experienced. From what I remember, it wasn't really spared by the previous users. In spite of all that, I think it's not the worst base for rebuilding the classic piece. It seems a shame to waste such a car. Apparently it's rather rare configuration. So yeah, this is the off-road version. It's got like the kind of increased like off-road springs and stuff like that. Slightly bigger tires, all that good stuff. Please do what you can to make it look like new. If all goes well, maybe I'll manage to sell it at a museum. Yeah, probably. We'll see. Let me know when you're done. Okay. Go ahead and take that order. Good old Ford F100. Didn't they have like the inline fours in them? Like, I think it's like the standard version, just a standard box, standard little engine in there. Yeah. This one has a V8. Did they have inline four? Maybe I'm thinking of something different. Maybe I'm thinking like the dump trucks. The old like 40s and 50s dump trucks had like this like inline four engine in them. It was really weird. I think it might have been inline four. Maybe it was I don't remember. It was a very skinny engine is what I remember, but that was a long time ago. Okay, well, we appear to be missing everything. Well, okay. Yeah, this, wow. At least it's got its wheels, I suppose. I mean, sure. I mean, it's missing like everything. You probably should have searched that tool shed. I bet you probably would have found a bunch of parts that we could have put on her, but it's okay. Let's move her over to the car wash. I don't have anybody to help me push this heavy thing. We'll wash off all the rust. Ready? There we go. Rust removed. Good as new. At least with that paint scheme, the rust actually looks legitimate. A lot of the times, this game, the rust just looks... It doesn't look like rust, you know what I mean? Like, it looks like rust, but it doesn't at the same time. It just looks weird, if that makes sense. I have no idea. That's okay. Maybe the new game, if it has rusty stuff, it'll actually look decent. Anyway, let's move this over to the cart lift A. But yeah, it looks like we are missing a heck of a lot of parts. Engine is probably junk. Sitting like that. It looks like they had something happen with the engine and took it apart to try and fix it inside the truck, obviously because they didn't have an engine left. This is shade tree mechanic stuff right here. It's stuff I used to do. Rebuilding, being able to rebuild an engine inside of an engine bay is very difficult. It is one of the most annoying things ever. It looks like we're gonna have to take apart this truck entirely, actually. I don't think there's any good parts on this left. I mean, everything just looks like it's all rusted to hell. Let's see. What else? Yeah, okay, so they gave us... Look how many parts. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take the entire car apart. Look how many parts are undiscovered. And then we've got, like, push rods. Obviously, we're missing parts. Rocker arms. Power steering, radiator fan. I bet. Replace the body panels. Change oil. There probably is no oil. It dried out 15 years ago. Spray it with factory paint. And then, of course, change all the fluid. Change all the fluids. What fluids? What fluids do I need to change? There's no fluids. There's no fluids left. This probably doesn't even have an oil pan. Considering they took off the timing cover. Yeah, it has an oil pan. I might see if there might be some 15-year-old oil just ever so slightly sitting at the bottom. Although by now, it definitely would have gelled up or solidified for sure. It'd be either like a jelly or it'd be like just hard crust, essentially. Use equipment. Oh, yep, there was a tad bit of... We pulled out the drain plug and a little bloop came out. That's about it. A little bloop. Okay. But yeah, just looking at the condition of this, I don't see how we couldn't just take apart the entire vehicle. Well, we can do it pretty fast, as long as there's not too many rusted bolts. But we'll take off the driveline here, because we got to pull the engine anyway. I'm not working on it inside the car. Are you crazy? You crazy? There we go. There's a fourth bolt. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright. And then good old starter. Yeah, I bet just this truck... This truck has got its most amount of movement today than it has in the last 20, 30 years. For sure. It is gone. At least here the rust is appropriate, you know? You don't just have like a lot of the time what you'll have is you'll have these nice cars in the game, right? And they'll just be like a couple of rusty parts, because rust basically indicates it's broken. But again, the only problem with that is it looks so out of place, especially on a nice car. It's like nice car, unless it was like somehow the exhaust got scraped or whatever and it started to rust. You know, something like that. That'd be the only point you'd have rust. Otherwise, you just have broken parts if there is, you know. I doubt there's going to be any, but we're going to try. Let's try to pull out any fluids. Is there a little bit in there? There is a little bit in there. There's probably nothing in this. Never mind, I stand corrected. Okay. So there is fluids. I lied. There is fluids to change. Fluids that have been in this truck forever. Yeah, pull out what little coolant there actually is. Okay. Let's grab our engine lift. Move equipment. Carter 3A. At least we don't have to take apart much, but I'm going to try to fix up as much as I can anyway. Let's go ahead and pull out. Always want to do that for sure. Unless you're looking for a specific outcome. Okay. Battery's probably junk. It's like, yeah, I'm just going to start pulling everything off, and whatever I need to fix is whatever I need to fix, you know? Because obviously we can look at it in the inventory. And rather than trying to figure it out with all of this rust, let's just take everything out. Just take it all apart, and we'll figure it out when we get there. Okay. There's all the engine bay stuff. I'm not even going to bother with the framing or anything right now. This is a full restore, baby. It's like when we do those other cars. Like if we find another Mitsubishi Eclipse, this is what we'd be doing with it. It's taking it apart completely, utterly and completely. Grab these front tires though. Nice. That. Yeah, I'll take the good old knuckle apart. Take that off. That off. That off. I bet all the there probably ain't no rubber left on these freaking bushings. It's probably rotted away a long time ago. And also WD-40, I guess, could help with a stuck bolt. If that's all you had, you might be able to make it work. But you know, the best you could do with like rusty bolts, go get yourself a can of something that's similar to like PB Blaster, anything like that. I know that stuff is kind of expensive, but it works wonders on rusty bolts, rusty anything really. It's really good at it. You spray it, you let it sit for a few minutes, and then you come back and it's just eating the rust pretty much. It's really good. But again, it is a little pricey, but you know, you get what you pay for. So I guess if WD-40 is all you have, I suppose. Of course, sometimes you have no choice other than to, if you have a torch, heat it up, or if you don't have a torch, you know, just keep twisting back and forth until either the rusty bolt breaks loose to where you can actually get it out of there, or it snaps in half. There's a saying, especially one of my friends used to tell me all the time. There's a saying he used to have. It's like, well, it can't be tight if it's broken. It's like, true, it cannot be tight. The bolt cannot be tight if it's broken. Of course, then you got to get an extractor. You just got a whole other mess on your hands. But sometimes there's no other choice. Freaking drum brakes, get out of here. Of course, yeah, I already knew. Yeah, freaking hate drum brakes, man, with a passion. Hate working on them. They're so annoying. Take off our leaf spring shackles here. Oh, kind of. I'm taking this apart in the wrong order. See, what I would have done in real life, of course, is I would have taken the tires off, because you can shed some weight at least. And then taking out the 4 bolts holding the leaf springs in, and then obviously you'd have to disconnect the shocks, but you disconnect the shocks, the leaf spring bolts, and you get one of those really tall jack stands that are used for working on cars on lifts. And you just drop the whole rear end out of it, all in one piece. And then, if you were like replacing it or whatever, or replacing huge chunks of it, it's like, yeah, it'd probably be easier just to drop the rear end out. Oh yeah, I bet that fuel tank probably is full of holes. Probably start to fill it up with fuel, and it'd probably just start leaking gas everywhere. That's what happened with them old fuel tanks. You let them sit for a long enough time, and they just slowly build up with the water inside of it, and then it just sits there and rusts. And eventually, that rust just eats away the inner lining of the fuel tank, and then it eats away at the metal, and then it got holes in it, and then you're just like, I haven't touched this thing in 20 years. Let's put some gas in it and see what happens. And then you put some gas in, and all of a sudden you just hear, well, basically a pissing sound, and you're just like, well, crap. All right, and then we're gonna check on this car. What is our car status here? 1%. I always can't hardly read these. For whatever reason, they decided that the black wasn't truly gonna be black on their thing, and I do see the 1%, but it's barely there. So, but that does tell me though that we have all the parts out of the vehicle. Let's go ahead and look at our inventory here. You see, most of this is orange, but they may not want us to replace these parts. But I did pull everything out just in case. Oh no, I always forget the freaking Hemi stuff, man. I always forget the freaking Hemi stuff. Okay, before we take anything else apart. Nope. Sort by arrival going downwards. No, don't add to shopping list. Crap. I'm just gonna have to keep it. That was my bad. I always forget to do that. Okay. We have a brand new carburetor over here and a brand new engine head. We replaced some of those other parts, so. Let's see. Well, we know the red parts for sure, but I don't know how much they're gonna want. Crankshaft pulley, double wishbone shock absorbers, front springs, leaf spring bolts, rocker arms, bushings, all the bushings, pretty much. Yeah, all the bushings are pretty much. Spark plugs, yeah, all the missing engine stuff. Wheel hubs, a water pump pulley. So wheel hub cap, wheel hub bearing. Take a look at those. Wheel hub cap. Wait. I thought I said sort by arrival. Why am I missing stuff? Oh, I'm an idiot. That's what happened. Okay, there we go. Wheel hub cap and wheel hub bearing. I'm looking at the percentage here. Okay, so it is just the broken stuff they want us to replace. Alright, what about the wheels? How are the wheels doing? The wheels are pretty bad. Yeah, I suppose what we could do is we could fix up what we can and then buy new parts that are broken. That could be a thing. Okay, install engine. What little engine there is. I mean, part of it is there. My guess is they had the head off because they had a gasket leak and they had like probably like coolant in the cylinders. But yeah, it'd been broken a long time ago, and then it got taken apart and never got finished. Putting it back together, but it can be revived. We will revive it. I mean, you can revive just about any vehicle. I mean, as long as you have decent enough parts. Take those out. Let's take off the exhaust. So many rusty bolts. That's how it is in the real world. So many rusty bolts. Yeah, we'll take off our rockers and our lifting rods out of here. That way we can remove the head. Although I have known people to remove the head without taking the rockers off first. They just lift the head up, with the rod still in the way. It's like, yeah, it can be done. I don't know if I'd do that though. I might bend a rod, unless you plan on replacing it. I guess it doesn't matter at that point. Okay, there's that. Let's go ahead and turn her upside down. Take off our oil filter. Yeah, good old oil pan. Okay, what do we got? We got a lot of broken stuff. Let's take off our clutch here. Our clutch housing, clutch plate, flywheel. Get all that out here. Okay, that makes things a little easier. Probably take some weight off the engine. Yeah, it's pretty crazy how when you put an engine on the stand and you see it like bow straight, and you're just like, ugh. It's like, how's this little thing hold up this super heavy engine? It's crazy. That's just how it is, though. I mean, that's the way they're designed to be. Yeah, they're designed to That's why they're like leaned backwards slightly, and then yeah, when you put the engine on it, it stands straight up. It's like all that weight. Like yeah, I've got myself in my tool shed, I should say. It is a tool shed. I've got a engine. I've got an engine lift and a engine stand, so I can take engines out of vehicles and work on them. My specialty is 350s and 305s. You know, the classic Chevy small block. That's my specialty, kind of, for the most part. I've done quite a few of them over the time I've worked on vehicles. So yeah, a lot of this is pretty familiar to me. All right, let's just go ahead and throw that on there, and let's throw the battery on here. Separate that. Yeah, we'll do the wheels too. Separate. Oh, I did. Wait, didn't I say separate? Separate. Yeah. Oh crap! Yeah, we're gonna have to make sure we grab the right ones. I wish these were automatic. They are not automatic. You gotta do it. You gotta operate it. They just let it go. I mean, I think some of the newer ones they were saying that you could do it automatically as long as you got it set up correctly. Although I would still sit there and babysit it. Okay. And there's that one. Take that. Did I do both of them? I think I did. Yeah. Although I don't know if this year would have front disc brakes. It might have been able to have disc brakes. I don't know though. I figure at this old of a vehicle it'd probably be drum brakes all around, but no idea. Okay, cool. Alright, so we got that, we got the engine apart. We'll do body panels next, I guess. Let's go ahead and drop this down. We'll take all the parts off of it and see what it wants to replace. I don't think it said anything about interior. Not that you could fix the interior anyway. Yeah, we'll take off all the lights, take off all the panels. Yeah, we'll fix this truck up right. I think that's everything. Car status. Yeah, that's 1%. Okay. Alright, since that's all apart, let's go ahead and use equipment, car lifter A, and we're going to fix up this frame. Wait, does he want it painted? I think he did. I think they did. Repair or replace. Yeah, spray it factory color. So yeah, we definitely want to. Whoops. No, don't put. I don't want to talk about it. There we go. Little weld here, little weld there, and now all the rest is gone. If only it worked that way. Perfect. All right. So now we'll go ahead to the replacement bench, or to the repair bench. And we're just going to spend a little bit of money. I don't care to waste money, to be honest. It's just like, oh, you're wasting money by doing this. It's like, yeah, but I have $690,000, and there's nothing that expensive in this game. Even the cars, unless you're buying brand new cars, which would be the point of that. Would be the point of buying a brand new car in this game. You can, absolutely you can. But what point is there to doing that? It's like just go find one, and you know that's much cheaper, and then you know you spend less money repairing it from back to factory or back to brand new. Oops. Yeah, doing this will ensure that we have, you know, nice looking parts. We'll get it back to its former glory. We'll just say the customer told us to do a full, like a full restoration, pretty much. So they said don't touch the interior, but well, I broke that. I think I fixed it though. I think I fixed it. Okay. They said, yeah, just restoration. Bring it back to its former glory. I was like, alright, we'll do that. It'd be nice though if they just told us to do the when we're doing the paint job, rather than say factory color, it should say repaint it with current color. I think that's what it should have been, because the factory color is often the what the game wants in counting as it is completed is not what the color of the vehicle currently is. It's just like, well, okay. So some of the story stuff doesn't really make sense when that happens. Like, restore back to factory color, you know, that way this person doesn't even know that we did anything to it. And it's just like, but it's gonna be a completely different color vehicle. You're just like, wait a minute. My car is a different color. What happened? Like, that's something I immediately noticed, you know? For sure. Alright. We're getting her done. There's a lot of parts to repair here. The one thing is that when it comes to the skill points, I think there should have been a skill point that just, like, you put your parts in the repair bench and it just automatically repairs them. And then you can go do other things. Rather than sitting here having to play this stupid minigame. I understand that they wanted the minigame in there. It's like, okay. But you could have given us a way to be able to skip the minigame as like one of the very last skill point things you can unlock is like, you know, automatically repair parts that are, you know, that you put in the machine, and be like, have it like a parts washer or something. 'Cause those exist. I mean, they won't repair the part, but those do exist. You know, these big old massive industrial washers, and they're like, some of them are like they got like sonic stuff, subsonic stuff in them or whatever. They use like sound, and I can't remember what it's called, but you like put the parts in there, and then it's when you put the parts in, you dunk it in the cleaner and whatnot, and the machine, you close it up, you start it up, and the machine like vibrates, and it like cleans everything. It's really crazy. It's just like, all right, well, cool. All right, we got our engine repaired. Okay, so this is where we go. All right, what parts do we need? So we do need one of those. So actually, you know what you could do for now is go, okay, yeah, we didn't need tires. They didn't want tires, so we're not gonna worry about it. Is go through here. So anything that's orange, we're not gonna worry about, but anything that's red, that's what we gotta buy. So so yeah, the brakes, they didn't want brakes. So that. Whoops. Hold on. Alright, inventory. Sort by. No, don't sell. Sort by condition. Okay. This is probably not a good idea because I have parts from other cars. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. Okay, we know that's not a thing. The piston Hemi V8, obviously that's not part of it. These I do not know. I'll just buy it. Whatever. I can lose money. It's not a big deal. Okay, not that. Not that either. That. Hopefully I'm buying the right parts. Because otherwise this is gonna be a disaster. No! I added a piston ring. Dang it. Was that one of them? I mean, I probably need to buy 16 anyway, so... Okay, so those... I think I just added 3 of those, whatever. I did. Okay, so I'll have to remember that. Alright, we already got one of those. Anything we know for sure. Okay. We'll start with that. Alright, into the store we go. Yeah, there's only 4 of those. There's only 4 of those. Ignition coil B, electrical. I know they want body panels. Okay. Don't worry, we'll just follow the list here. Alright, I had bought some of the parts. We'll see. I just went through my list there. Part mount. I bought what I thought I needed. I suppose we'll find out, won't we? So that, yeah, brand new one of those. Brand new one of those. How are we doing on the caps? Good. Managed to repair all 3 of those because I never bought any caps. Oh yeah, piston rings. That's not how you spell ring. And I'm not even in the right shop. Piston rings, we just need standard ones. Or put brand new. If you're putting brand new pistons in it and you don't put new rings in it, you're stupid. That is the stupidest stupid thing you could ever be stupid about on an engine. Is to freaking be like, oh yeah, I don't need piston rings. I don't need to put new piston rings. If you're rebuilding an engine and tearing it completely apart, the rings are cheap. Just get a set. Just get a set of standard rings. You'll be fine. And you'll save yourself a lot of headache later down the road. If you don't have any issues with it already, that is. Because of, you know, why would you be rebuilding it that far in? Bearings, probably. Yeah, I'll probably be losing money on this job, but don't care. I like vehicle brand new. Yes. Okay. Oh, we need a new clutch plate too. I'm treating this like it's one of my cars. Or a brand new flywheel. Oh yeah, we got like 3 clutch plates. I really need to empty my inventory. It's like a freaking survival game up in here. Like, I need to empty my inventory. One of those. One of those. And this one did not have a timing cover. Let's add that to the list. Timing cover. Okay. Now the rest of this it definitely did not have, so I think we have a fuel filter. We have the ignition coil. I'm not gonna add most of this yet. Add that to the list. That's this list. Add that to the list. Nice if I could just hit space, like hover over it and hit space. That'd be nice. Can't repair these. Actually, we need a full distributor. I don't know. I don't think we can get. Okay, we can get this. The rotor. And by the way, when you buy distributors, usually you don't buy the rotor, the distributor, and the cap all separately. It all comes in one thing, and you just slap it in. Obviously, you need to make sure it's timed and everything, but it's like, I think it was this one, wasn't it? Then the distributor cap V8. We just need a standard. It's probably just a standard one. And we need, I believe it's clip. It's clip B, clip B, Clippy. Yay, he's back. Everybody loved Clippy, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. One of those. One of those. And one of those. Alternator. Okay. Sweet. Alright, we only got one of these, so. And they're not, these ones aren't sighted in this game. They're all one. It's like, wait, what? Some of them are, some of them aren't. $800 a head. I guess $800 a head is pretty standard. For brand new. Probably. Although I don't know if you could get brand new anymore. For an old Chevy small block. I think you'd probably have to get used, like refurbished. Like there's a lot of refurbished ones out there for pretty cheap. Where all they've done is take the head, they've cleaned it completely, got it all nice and clean, and then they planed it, hot decked it so it's nice and flat, stuff like that. So, and they'll last you just as long. Those old parts, and freaking those old parts, you take care of them, they'll last forever. Oh, I need another one of these. There we go. Spark plugs. Probably shouldn't be putting these in yet. Because then it's going to throw the wires on top of all this. So. Oh yeah, push rods. Did I not buy? I guess I didn't buy push rods. And to shop first. Oops. Well, we need 15 of them now. We needed 16, and then it's like, oh, bought one. Oh yeah, and then rockers. There was rokers. Roker. Sounds like a rokers. That sounds like a sports shop or maybe like a regular like an independent grocery store. Rokers. That sounds amazing. I would shop there. Let's go shop at the Rokers. Let's all shop at the get our groceries today. Oh, this is gonna look good though. Oh, he's got the high-rise intake. Look at, he's fancy over here. This is what I would consider a high-rise intake, basically. They put a plate down here to cover up the inner portion of that portion of the engine, so it's all nice and sealed. And then they added this intake that has individual channels for the air and fuel to come into the end to come in. I mean, you basically are helping airflow by making it less restrictive, which potentially could get you more horsepower. It's got roller rockers in this game. This game doesn't have... Does this game have normal rockers? I don't think it does. I don't think it has normal rockers. I think it has just the roller rockers, which, you know, to be fair, I guess those are the better choice. See, on the standard rockers, you don't have this little... These like roller rockers because they got these little wheels on them on the backside here. Yeah, a lot of them rockers didn't. They were just flat pieces of metal on flat pieces of metal for the valve, on the valve stem. And over time, I mean, it was lubricated with oil, so, you know, even though it's metal on metal, it's still got a thin layer of oil in between it, so it doesn't wear down too bad, but it does wear down. Okay, and then we didn't have any of these. We'll grab those. Okay. Oh wait, was there one of these? Whoops, I might have bought two. Whoops. Not bad. Or I might have fixed one and then... Okay, perfect. Alright, now we can put the rest of our spark plugs in, because then it'll give us the wires. I just didn't want the ghost to be in the way. Okay. Spark plug wires ready to go. Because I don't have one of these. Oh, look at that. Beautiful 4-barrel carburetors. Let's go. Got 2 of them even. Okay. Add that. Add that. Whoops. I don't know what I just added, but hopefully it was the right thing. Now we already got serpentine belt B. That on there. And yeah, they're trying to simulate V-belts without actually modeling the V-belt, which I think is annoying. This vehicle would absolutely have V-belts. For sure. Did I just buy that? I did. And radiator fan. The dangerous radiator fan. Did I just add the water pump pulley? Oh, come on. There we go. The most dangerous radiator fans. Because these are directly connected to the motor. There's no... It's not like the newer metal fans that they had that had the clutch on them. These ones are straight power, so if you put your hand in there, it's gone. it's gone. It's getting torn off your hand, your wrist. It's just gonna tear you up. Add shopping list. Oh, I keep trying to add parts, and it's like I know I don't have them, but I keep doing it anyway. Okay, and that is engine complete. Yeah, we got all the parts added on there. Perfect. I'm gonna leave that there for now, for the moment, and then we'll go ahead and raise this back up. Okay, and we're gonna start part mounting everything. Fuel tank. Oh yeah, we got a brand new fuel pump. Yeah, we'll worry about exhausts in a little bit. Oh, yeah, I accidentally, I must have fixed it. Okay, so yeah, shock absorber, and again, you'd be putting this together on the ground for the most part. Okay, At least, oh, whoops. I have too many parts of everything. That's all right. We'll make the money back by selling everything, I suppose. And get our U-bolts in there so everything's nice and tied together. And yeah, this thing will definitely need alignment by the time we're done with it. I mean, there is no parts. And we're putting brand new parts on it. So nothing's going to be ready to go as soon as we get the parts in there. We'll definitely have to do some alignments. There's that. Got a little backing plate for the brakes. Okay, go to the other side. Do this side as well. Now, normally you'd lock these in with like C clips and or E clip. I forget what they're called. Something like that. We got all the brakes. Oh, that's right. You can fix those, can't you? Whoops. But you can't turn the freaking drum brakes, which in real life, yes, you absolutely can turn. You can turn drum brakes. It can be done. Like I said, I'm just gonna restore this fully. I know they didn't ask for it, but it's gonna happen. Okay. We don't have the tires yet, so... Here's the rear end ready to go. Let's get our front end in. Now, normally this would all be a part of the truck's frame. You would not be able to take this out. It would all be one solid piece. Like, literally, they made the frame with the, basically where you mount the engine and everything. All the frame is all one piece. Yeah, that's the way it's built from factory. The newer cars, obviously, you could take this off. You could take this whole cross member off there and whatnot. Yeah, this old truck, absolutely not. It'd all be one big piece. Which made it really heavy. Obviously. Oh yeah, that's right. We got to put together joint parts. Boop, boop, boop. Install parts. Boop and boop. Joint parts. Boop, boop, boop. Install. Boop and boop. Okay, and we did the battery already. Put our weights on there. Alright. Yeah, while your one tire's balancing, you're over there putting the tire on the next one. You're putting the rim on the tire on the next one. There we go. Now we can put the tires on. So 245, 75, 16, 245, 75, 245. Okay, they're all the same size. All right. Just checking. I know that's not how we put the bolt. It's not how we put the lug nuts on there, but whatever. It is a video game. Sometimes I'll be like that. It is a video game, and then sometimes it's like, this is unrealistic. It's like, pick one. Either it's a video game or it's unrealistic. It's like, well, it's both. Yeah, look at this. This is gonna look nice for him. For sure. Look at that. Okay. Then we have the hub bearing in there. Get our brakes. That's right. Well, we're doing a brake service as well. I mean, you probably should. As old as this thing is. Well, normally it's a start pattern. You go bang, 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 bang. And of course, you torque them down to making sure they're at the correct torque pattern or torque spec. Wheels are very particular. I know there's mechanics out there like, oh, I'll just impact it down. It's like, yeah, okay. One day that's gonna fail you, and you're gonna wish you've been using a torque wrench. Okay. Of course, all the rest of this. Go on. Faster, faster. He expects the car in 5 minutes. Like, not even halfway done. Like, well, we still gotta throw the engine in this sucker. I mean, you know, if you were my uncle, you could definitely pull an engine out of a vehicle, like an older vehicle. You can pull the engine out, tear it completely apart, put brand new gaskets and seals, you know, brand new bearings, brand new piston rings, everything, and put the whole vehicle back together, get it back in the car, and get it ready to go and actually running in, you know, a couple of hours. It's just like, I mean, you know, to give him the credit he deserves, he was a mechanic, or he's still a mechanic, actually. He's been a mechanic for over 40 years. So it's just like, he knows what he's doing for sure. Okay. Let's go ahead and move this back. I shouldn't have moved this in the first place. Alright, install. What? Install. Oh, that's right. Anyway, take out the engine off of here. Oops. There we are. Move equipment, put it back. Brand new one of those, brand new one of those. Okay, we managed to repair the radiator at least. Oh yeah, this thing's gonna look so nice. Okay. And I didn't buy any of these, so I'm just gonna do this. Not that this has very many anyway, it is an old pickup truck. It only needs a couple. Electrical. Oops. Got 4 of those. Ah. One of those. One of those. 2 of those. And 1 of those. Alright, perfect. Alright, now we just gotta do exhaust. Oops. Part mount. I think this is a dual exhaust, and I think that it's not single-sided, so I should be able to just buy 2 of everything. Like 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these. Okay. Out. That transmission in there. Starter. And drive line. Okay, we did manage to repair the other one. That's fine. Whatever. Whatever. Right. Nice. That should be all the parts. Now we should look at this. I should say 100% unless I missed something. 98%. Oh, let's look at the car. Oh, you can't look at the parts list, can you? Yeah, this one doesn't allow you to look at the parts list to see what I accidentally missed. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. All right, let's get some fluids in her. Of course, yeah, can't operate without fluids. Both cars and humans. Get some big old coolant in there. Although it's funny, we just put green in everything. Like in this universe, they didn't ever make a better coolant. They just stuck with green forever. Of course, our universe, we we engineered a much better coolant that cools better and is, I guess, less toxic in a way. Although it's still pretty damn toxic. Definitely don't drink the forbidden Kool-Aid. They put a bittering agent in it so that you don't drink it. At least it'll be very unpleasant to taste it. Okay, so that's all the fluids. I don't know what I missed. Am I missing a part, or did I just like... I don't know. Alright. What was the next? Oh, assembled motors, right. Okay. So, hood. Oh yeah, I didn't have any lights, did it? Can we add these to shopping list? We can. Nice. Nice. Just missing a whole lot of stuff. Okay, we did have a fender. Let's repair the bumper. We can't repair lights. I was going to add those to the list. We did have one mirror, at least. Okay. Alright, and back over here, body panel shop. Oh yeah, we need to actually go over here. I believe we need to go over here to the body tuning shop, because this is the off-road version. Yep. Okay. Oops. There we are. One of them. One of them. One of them. All the windows. Didn't even have the freaking tailgate. Like I said, those parts are probably all there. You just needed to look. Sure, I forgot a part somewhere. I guess we'll find out in a minute. Be the only other reason. Alright, we need a couple standard license plates. Just temporary ones. They can get them replaced, right? That's how that works. That's how that works. A couple of cheap license plates. Summer mode. Okay. Car status. Okay. Looks like we're all good there. Yeah, I don't know what I did. Or what I'm missing, per se. Probably, oh, you know what it is? It's the tires. That's what it is. It's the freaking tires. People have been probably screaming at me like, it's the freaking tires, you idiot. Alright. Let's give her an alignment. Align our wheels. All we're adjusting is toe here. We're not adjusting anything else. And we gotta adjust the camber and caster as well, man. Gotta adjust all the things. Okay. Oop. There we go. We move it over to the paint shop because they wanted it painted, which I would want it painted as well. But yeah, see, we can't paint this with this current color. That doesn't count, and I'll show you. So we paint it with the original color that was on it. All right. Beautiful. Car status. Not completed. Oh, we didn't put oil in it. Whoops. But yeah, see, and it is. How did we not? Whatever. Yeah, it wants you to do this. Like, why would you? Why, game? It doesn't make it make sense, please. All right, we'll put some oil in you. I may have forgotten the oil. Probably started it up and like, well, that sounds like crap. 1, 2, a 3. That's good. Good enough. Don't even need to check it. Just that good. Alright, there we go. Finish order. Okay. Yeah, I think we definitely lost money on that. Sure. Or at least we lost some money. Okay. Back into the shop. Oops. Inventory. Let's sell everything. I had 10 grand worth of stuff on me. That's crazy. Bam. Oh, got a bonus case. And a bunch more money. Thanks. Another barn find location, whatever. Okay, now the fun part. I gotta go find another one of these. I'm gonna go search the junkyard a couple of times. And then, unless I found 2 of another vehicle, of course. And then we'll rebuild that. But I really want to do this one, so we'll do some of this, and then I'll look at the barn finds as well, see if that car pops up. I'm not even gonna do parts or anything. I'm just gonna look for this car specifically. Yeah, let's head over to the junkyard, shall we? All right. Ah! What was that? Oh, did we find what? No, it's a BMW. We also found this. It's a beautiful car. Actually, don't remember. I know it, but I don't know it at the same time. Looks are, yeah, it's Cadillac, isn't it? Something like that. Oh, look, a Ford F-100. Oh, it's a standard version. Yeah, see, the standard version has an inline 4? No, it's inline 6. Yeah, inline 6. Okay. I was wrong about the 4. My bad. I mean, maybe they did have 4s. I don't know. If we find another one of those, I'd be happy to do that. Or have we already done that vehicle? I don't know. What do we got? Do we have a Lamborghini? Of course. Lamborghini at the junkyard. No, it's the Corvette. It's the 2020 Corvette. Yeah. like the newer Corvettes. No. Absolutely not, sir. Ooh. Oh, this is the 442, the Oldsmobile. Yeah, this is the Oldsmobile 442. This one's got the supercharger on it, which is nice. Very classic muscle car. It's just like, you look at Oldsmobile now and you're just like, did they made muscle cars? It's like, yep, sure did. Oh, we got a Porsche here. Nice. Hanging out. Oh, we got a Mustang Fastback. Oh, supercharged Mustang Fastback. I want to buy this. I want this. Yep. For 1969 Ford Mustang Fastback. This is got a supercharged. It's got a supercharged. Oh, what was that engine? Supercharged 302 probably. Buy car. What do you want for it? I'll take it. Yeah, put it in the car parking. Maybe we'll find another one of those at some day. That's a really nice car. Alright. Ooh, what do we have here? I've already done one of these. This is the car we sold. What happened? What happened to the Chevy Bel Air, man? I sold it to you and it's in a junkyard a week later. What's going on? Looks like it's been there for 100 years. Maybe it's that. Maybe I built it in my mind. Okay. If we don't find it here at the next couple of tries, I'll go to the auction house and see if we can pick one up. Alrighty, we finally found one. It took me many tries. Like I done the junkyard 5 times, didn't find one there, and I'm on my 5th time doing the car auctions. I did find one earlier in the car auctions as well, but it was in pretty damn good condition. I was just like, there's no point in that. But we finally found one that's pretty much barely there. I mean, it's in pretty bad condition. If we look at the car stats here, yeah, it's in pretty bad condition for sure. All right, let's start the auction. Mine. Oh, screw you. No, stop. Damn it, DG. Get out of here. It's mine. Oh, mine. 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 Am I correct? Get out of here. Talked to Jose in like over many years. Ooh, almost lost. I was not paying attention. Yes! Damn it, Correct. Alright, receive car. To the garage, please. That way we can rebuild 2 of these. Now, there's nothing else that I want, necessarily. What cars did we have in our yard that we wanted to rebuild, but didn't have a second version of? I don't think it was any of these. Yeah, we don't have any of these. I'm just looking. Okay. Yeah, the car auctions, these ones are actually in pretty good condition usually. They're not perfect, but like this, like we have another Zonda that we're rebuilding, but this one's $75K to start with. And look at the stars. If we actually look at this car, it's like there's no point in rebuilding it because it's in really good condition. Like, I mean, look how good of a condition this car is. $75,000 would not be, you would not be selling the car at that price. You'd be like, okay, we're selling the car at $750,000. How about that? Because this is a Pagani Zonda R. This is the track version of it. That's like barely, like, I don't even think this is street legal. Anyway. Oh yeah, here's some of the other cars that are available. The heck? Alright. Return to garage. Let's go rebuild these 2 cars. Alrighty then, here we are back at the garage. We got two very, very in trouble cars. For sure. Let's move this over to the car wash. Let's get these cars washed up. I think this car was white at one point. It's got some stripes on it. This one actually has some... Yeah, it actually has a... Oh! Yeah, interesting. It had some, like... weird, interesting stripes to it. Okay. And we'll do the interior. Okay, move to car lift A. And take this car. Oops. Move car to car wash. Give it a wash. Let's see what color this one was. Okay. This one had some stripes on it? Or maybe just the bumper has? No, there's stripes. So it's like a light blue with some light gray stripes. Interesting. It actually had some, wow, it had blue seats. That's pretty cool. Did we do, we just did the interior, didn't we? There we go. Okay. All right, and then go ahead and move the car lift B. All right, so now we're gonna take both these cars. Both the cars have to be on the list because neither of them have tires. At least this one has a front tire, so you know I have a tire to go off of. Because what we're gonna do, we're probably going to, I don't know, I might just do stock for both of these just to be easy about it. But you know, we could do a performance car as well. Does this one have like body tuning? It does, but it only has the front bumper and the oh man, it doesn't have a spoiler. The heck, is there a spoiler in the add-ons department? There's a spoiler in the add-ons department. We can throw a spoiler on there. Let's do it. We're throwing a spoiler on the performance car. All right, we're good. It worked for sure. Which one do we want to, I guess we decide. Car status. We bought this car for $4,800. Car status. We bought this one for $4,600. Okay, so the blue one is the one we're selling because we'll get the most amount of profit out of it. And the white one we'll keep. But I think we'll paint them both. We'll probably paint them both the same. Just one's going to be performance, one's not. Or we could do both performance. One's stock, one's obviously the performance one, and that's the one we keep. We'll see what happens. But anyway, so as I usually do, we're going to do a time lapse where we go through this at 1,000% speed of rebuilding both the cars, fixing all the parts and stuff. Obviously, we'll put the cars back together, because obviously that gets a little flashy when we do it at hyper speed. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty then, I got some of the stuff. I don't have the tires worked out and some of the suspension work, but we'll figure it out. So something I noticed as well with these two cars are actually different. They're exactly the same car, 1999 Mitsubishi Eclipse. 1999 Mitsubishi Eclipse, no difference there. However, this one has a whole bunch of engine swap options, and this one only has 2. That's because this is a 4-wheel drive and this is a 2-wheel drive, or this is a front-wheel drive, sorry. This is all-wheel drive, this is a front-wheel drive. Now, the car I'm trying to build is a front-wheel drive car. It's a very powerful front-wheel drive car, so we're going to actually end up keeping this one and selling this one. So this one I'm going to restore back to stock. They can have the all-wheel drive, because there's not much of a difference anyway as far as pricing. So anyway, let's go ahead and start getting these cars together. Like I said, I don't have everything because they're 2 different cars, but I'm going to try and figure it out. Because they're 2 different cars, I'm probably going to have extra parts that I didn't need or whatever, but because I'm used to building both the cars at the same time. Now, like I said, this one's a front-wheel drive car, so it's just got normal suspension. It's got the independent rear suspension set up and all that stuff, but we'll get this car together real quick. Just this rear end here. I'm not gonna worry about exhaust until the last minute, because they're going to be also 2 different exhaust systems probably. There's going to be so much that is different here, except for the fuel tanks. Fuel pump and then fuel tank. We'll get 2 of those over here at the tune-up, obviously, because we're keeping the 1. Let's get ourselves a fuel pump here as well. Make sure we put in the right one. Normal one, please. There we go. Okay, there's the fuel tank. And we got all our bushings in. See, I might have extra, or I might not have enough. I have no idea. Oh wait, no, this one's our, sorry. This one's our, dang it. This one is our performance car, because it's the front wheel drive, right? That does mean we do need some brakes. So these ones have, I don't know if you can do ventilated all the way around. I think you can. Otherwise I'll just be wasting money, but this one has 4%, so if not, we'll have the 2. We'll have the 2 and call it a day. And that'll be good. Okay. This is the most complicated suspension setup of the entire game. So many suspension linkages we're going to be missing as well. And we can't buy for the other car because the other car is a rear-wheel drive, and that one's a leaf spring setup, so... Yeah, I did buy some for both cars. Yeah, I didn't even buy these correctly. So... now there is no suspension performance parts, so... We're just gonna have to buy those. Just the standards. Okay. And I was thinking about painting the suspension, but I was like, yeah, we're not gonna do that. It takes... Oops. It takes way too long. Yeah, because we didn't have any of these. Okay. 2 of those. And again, this is another suspension that I would put together on the ground as much as I could and then lift it up into the car, because trying to put this together inside the car would be an absolute nightmare. If you had to take it all the way apart and then put it all the way back together, it's like, yeah, let's just do it on the ground. So that a day. Okay, we do have both of those. I'm trying to build this the same on both sides so we can keep track of the different parts. Make sure we got everything we need. Okay, go to this side. That bushing in. Suspension arm in. Okay, so yeah, I accidentally bought... I think I accidentally bought too many of everything. I completely forgot that they were different suspension setups when I started buying parts. I was like, oh well, whatever. Not like I'm gonna be making money regardless out of this. That's like, it's fine. Yeah, huge freaking suspension setup on this one. So I think what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to build this car entirely, and then build the other car, because we definitely I think we're definitely going to be going over time for this episode because how much I had to do on the customer vehicles. So I was like, all right, I'll build this car and then I'll build the other car off camera. So. Okay. Bearings in. Alright. That one. Wheel hub. Brand new bearings. Yeah, you can. Okay, so you can do this. Alright, cool. Is there any? I don't think there. No, we already checked that. Yeah, it's like I don't think there's any suspension setups. Now I'm not gonna put the calipers on first. I actually need. Speaking of, yeah, they don't have calipers. Okay. Speaking of, we need 5 of these. Just real quick, and that does mean I need 5 of these as well. All right, let's go over here real quick. Paint part, this one, and we need this. I probably just gave away what I was doing right there. Don't worry about it. If you don't know, don't worry about it. Just sit back and relax. Relax. I said relax. Yeah, putting the green calipers on this one. Yeah, because I'm going for a very specific paint job on this car. Oops. One of these. Okay. Yeah, I haven't gotten the tires done yet, so... once I get most of the parts on this, then we'll work on... I'll work on the tires and then the other car as well. Right there. Okay. I think the front suspensions are the same. I hope they are the same. I'm pretty sure they were, but we need... Yeah, what kind of... Yeah, they're the same. Okay, so we could buy suspension setups for that. For both the fronts. Part unmount. No, part unmount. Let me have this back. What? Oh. Okay. Okay, let me just make sure then. Since the front suspensions are the same, they're both the McPherson strut. I think is what they call it. Okay, so we need... Oops. Alright, we need 3 of these. Then... Okay. This side. There we go. Oh, I need 2 more bearings. Oops. 2 more bearings, please. Because we're gonna need for the other car as well. Okay. And yep, special brakes. The green ones, please. They're not actually green, but I wanted the green ones because I thought they looked cool. Steering rack. Got both those, good. And obviously every car has these, so no big deal there. And I don't know if they... Well, yeah, it's the same suspension setup, obviously. So, yeah, they're both going to have that. Alright. That one. Hopefully I have enough of all this. Pretty sure I overbought, but bushings are cheap, so... It's not a big deal at all. Plus, I don't want to put the... I also don't want to put the, I don't want to put the exhaust in this one yet anyways. Also because I did an engine swap on this, so... on this specific one. I also did an engine swap on the all-wheel drive, sorry. I went with the more powerful engine instead. Okay. Oh, whoop. No, one more part. One more part. Just one more part. Okay. Let's go ahead and lower this down then. Like I said, I'll get the tires in a little bit. I'll do that when I'm when I'm building the other car. Now this will probably, if it hasn't been given away yet, this will 99% give it away. 99%. There might be a 0 or 99.9%. There'll be a 0.1% of people who'd be like, "What the hell? Why does that look like that?" All right, then we're gonna move this over to Carlet B. I mean, it's not as glamorous as I thought it might have been. I mean, it looked more glamorous when I had it on the stand, but that might give it away. People are like, "What the hell? Why is it blue?" That might give it away. Alright. And again, if you don't know, just relax. It's fine. Okay. So yeah, we gotta add all of this. I do have a battery. Okay, yeah, because we didn't have any of this. Yeah, for sure. And also, this exhaust cover right here, do not put this exhaust cover on until you have the turbo on there. I've learned that the turbo goes on first, and then you can put the cover on there. Oh yeah, also transmission. Because we do need a performance transmission for this. Okay, then we'll go to the shop. I usually just go through. Okay, and let's go over to gearboxes. Line 4 doesn't add much, but it adds some. Okay, and the rest of this just because we bought. Oh, electrical. I'm just going to take this off the list because I'm going to buy both the bottom and the top as well. Oops. Right, brake servo, rear steering reservoir, that reservoir, coolant reservoir, radiator, and yeah, fuse box bit to take now. Okay. All right. Next thing, we'll go over here to the paint shop. Let's see if we can paint any of these parts. I'd like to paint a few of them, if I can. If it'll let me. It'll let me paint the fuse box. Should we paint the fuse box? Yeah, I think we should. We need more of that blue. For sure. Obviously the underside I don't really care about. Okay. Anything else we're allowed to paint? Obviously we'll be painting rims later. No, I don't see... I definitely do not see anything else. Let's see, we got that. Yeah, the fuse box is the only thing we could paint out of all that. Or did we buy? We did buy everything, yeah. Okay, can't even paint that. I'm surprised you can't paint the, you can't paint the radiator. That's sad. Can't tell you how many times I've spray painted a radiator. On like race cars and stuff. You would like do a cutout. You'd paint it like, you paint the radiator like all like silvery white or whatever, just so it like stands out really good. Unless it's a bright car, then you obviously paint it darker, but then you make yourself like a logo, or you make yourself like a really cool like image or whatever, and then you use that you cut it out of a cardboard and then you paint that on the front of the radiator. Because as long as you don't use too much paint, as long as you lightly paint it, it works pretty well. So if you paint it too much, you'll start filling in the fins, which is not good. Definitely not. Yeah, also wanted to paint. Oh, we didn't ever buy the ECU. Electronics ECU. I want to see if we can paint the ECU. I think we should be able to paint the ECU. Again, I would lightly paint it. I would definitely not like completely smother it in paint. So I'd imagine the ECU needs to breathe a little bit. You know. Nope, can't paint the ECU. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can't paint. I think you should been able to paint everything, even the tires. Just let the player paint everything. Why the hell not? You know. Okay, yeah, we need to add, oops. Is that a single or is that a dual? That's a single. Okay, so we need this one, and then we need the radiator fan. Just the regular fan, okay. And we'll see if we can paint those as well. I keep going back and forth. And can we paint this? Can we paint this? Can we paint this? So I usually leave it out. It's just like, yeah, there's a lot of parts that they're just like, nope, you can't paint it. Why? Because of reasons. It's already not a realistic enough simulator anyway. Okay, so that goes in there. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. And that goes there. Obviously, we want the blue one. Oh, we should also buy... It is the same underneath, so... We should definitely buy... Oops. The servo. Coolant reservoir A. This reservoir. And this reservoir. Now, what else did we buy? The fuse box stuff. Oops. I already bought this, by the way. Okay. Yeah, we need to buy everything twice. Because this will be the same, so... okay. Oops. Alright, air filter base. And I don't think that has a tune. No, that's the air filter base. Wouldn't make any sense. Alright, air filter base. Is there a cover? Or are these just bases? Air filter cover, because it's going to be air filter cover B, right? Type A. I have no idea. Actually, it might be different. I might be buying two of those for no reason, because this might be it might be different on that engine. Well, first things first, let's see if we can paint it. Okay. And of course we're going to paint it. Actually, why is that solid? It's not light enough. Actually, I don't know if I want to paint it now. We paint it green. We can do the green. The green, well, and we got all the colors going on. We could do the red. I want to do the blue. I guess, yeah, we'll just do the, just do it. Just do it. It's going to be different, but whatever. Yeah, because different parts have different, like, materials, and they paint differently, and I mean, you can see that here. For sure. Yeah, see, it's a different blue. It's irritating. Oops. That one's definitely going to be... Get ourselves a nice air filter in there. It's like Spider-Man. Oops. I'm going to buy 2 of them just in case, because I already bought 2 of the others, so... Of course, we want to paint that as well. This is my life, going back and forth to the paint booth over and over and over and over and over again. Seeing if I can paint stuff. Okay. It's like, that'd be weird. That mean, that'd be weird if you could paint the base but not paint the top. Although I have seen it. And also, these are red. The ignition coil packs are red. I tried to paint them blue, but you can't paint them, so I was like, no. Okay. It brings a little bit of color into it. All right. Alrighty, now the fun part. Shopping list. Shopping list. Just adding each of these twice. Which is really annoying to do. And now that it's blue here, I can't see, I can't hardly see the ghost stuff. Oh boy. As long as I do this right. Is there one there? No. Oops. Okay. Over to electrical. So 2 of those. 4 of those. 4 of those. 4 of those. 2 of those. And holy crap, 10 of those. And we get to put them all in one at a time. Hooray for us. Can't believe there's 5 of these suckers. Alright, and then the cover. What? Oops. Wrong one. I got a little overzealous there. There we go. Okay, now the fun part. We gotta go back up. Back up she goes. Okay. Like, yep, now the fun part. Part mount. Yep, the performance transmission. Can you do, oh, you can't do the starter up here. Shopping list. Electrical. Probably gonna be the same for both engines, I'd imagine. Okay, now performance exhaust. Put that in there. And see, now the turbo gets added. Turbocharger. Very nice. And we have to add that up top. We need 2 of these, no matter what. I believe. Oh, I have 4 of them now. Okay, well. Damn it. How did I do that? I don't know what I did. Okay, we need 3 of these. So I don't have any other than the one. So we were missing a lot of parts for sure. Okay, that allows us to put the tire on that side. Alright, tire's ready for that side. And we do our exhaust. I wonder if we could paint the exhaust. I haven't tried. I don't want to paint it all, just like the tip if we can. Just the tip. just the tip. And a converter. Middle muffler. Exhaust pipe. Okay, let's see if we can paint that. Yeah, let's see if we can paint the tip. Just the tip. That's all you get. I don't think so. We can paint the starter, but I don't need to paint the starter. Yeah, I don't see any exhaust parts in here. Okay. But we know that. Can't paint exhaust. And you could totally paint exhaust in the real world, actually. There actually is a special specific paint that's for painting exhaust pipes. It literally is for painting them. Yeah, it's a very high paint. It's like up to 4,000 degrees or something like that. It's like crazy. Okay. All right, that's all the parts we can put up underneath. Okay. Oop. Our mount. Put our turbo on. Our beautiful single turbo. Okay. Then we put this on. Which we can't paint this, I tried. On the starter. Okay, sweet. Part M out. Let's give her some fluids. Then I'll get the then we'll work on the other car and get the tires for it and whatnot. And our oil in there. No performance oil. 1, 2, 3, and we're done. I believe this one we fill almost all the way to the top. There's actually a sensor in this one. It's like right there. You can actually see where the sensor would go right there. To sense the fluid and the temperature and whatnot. That one, and then one more. So many fluids, all the fluids. Cars have so many fluids that they need. Okay. That should be all that. Yeah, if the engine didn't give it away, the rims might. But I'm pretty sure everybody's like, oh, I know what car you're building. Doesn't quite look like it. I tried my best, damn it. I tried my best. Okay. Yeah, let me get the rest of the parts for or get this car put back together, get all the tires done, and then we'll work on the body and interior. Then paint. Alrighty, I got both cars ready to go. As we can see, the car stats 100%, 100%, and this one 100%, 100%. This one's going back to stock, other than obviously the engine swap that we did. I think it'll still fetch a pretty damn good price. It's, it's turboed and everything, so it's, it's pretty nice. I also got the interior parts, and I got some of the body parts, so we're getting close. Let's go ahead and do interior assemble real quick. I didn't know which wheel to pick, because these ones didn't have specifics, but I chose like a racing wheel for both of them. And we're going to use these ones, because these are kind of nondescript seats, so And then these ones are actually specifically for the actual car. Same with this one. Interior assemble. Yeah, we'll just put a racing wheel in there. That's fine. Same seats. Oop. Oops. Oh, the exhaust actually sticks through the car there. Normal mode. So you're literally like, the exhaust pipe is like right there. You could get burned. Holy crap. Alright. Is it the same with this one too? No, this one is hidden. Interesting. Oh, you know what? That's not the... No, that's not the exhaust. That's the drive line. The drive line is sticking through that. They should have added an extra cover. It's fine. Yeah, because this one's a front wheel drive, so... I don't know if the rims give it away. We put the rims on it. Did the rims give it away yet? If we're getting close. The tires aren't as big as I wanted, but these rims are bigger than the actual rims for the car in the real life version. And just for some reason, this is the... Like, these are 20-inch rims, and the rims we were looking for were 18-inch, so... Anyway. Interior assemble. Of course, we're going to put on the extra bumper that we threw on there. Should I do this kind of hood? I think I should. But hold on. Before we do that... Actually, you know what? Let's assemble it first, and I'll take the hood off in a minute. And then, of course, we've got the B headlight. Yep, the B headlight. Which makes it look absolutely fantastic. Okay, so... add to shopping list. Add to shopping list, okay. How about this fender? Alright, we need one of those. But we'll add that one. I did get all the windows, so... Oops. Which means we're probably missing the mirrors for that. See, I want to see if we have a mirror. We do not, okay. Ugh. So we do need 2 sets of mirrors. Okay. Make sure we put on the right windows. The only thing I hate about this is you have to, like, there is no flat trunk. You have to have the actual trunk, so... Or the trunk with the little back thing. But that's okay, we'll fix that. Got that one. Ooh, so we need a regular bumper, so... Shopping list. Okay. And then, of course, yeah, the B taillights. Gotta have the street taillights. Those look really nice. Yep, and then the B bumper, which gives it the body kit. And sadly, there's no side skirts, which is annoying that there's no side skirts on this car. Like, why can't we have side skirts? Alright. Let's go ahead and go back over to the body tuning. Okay, we need 2 of those. 1 of those. 2 of those. 2 of those. And 1 of those. And then remove the filter. Okay. Yep. We don't have any mirrors for this. And there we go. Okay, now I do need to get some standard license plates. I might paint both of these cars the same, but we'll have obviously a street racing one and a normal looking one. But the other thing I wanted to get, obviously, is the vehicle add-ons. So the vehicle add-ons are not very, there's not very many. I think I want this one. Okay. How do we do this? How do we do the add-on stuff? Assemble mode. Interior. Wait, how do you add stuff on? I don't know how to do this specifically. It's like, yeah, I got a spoiler now, but how do I put it on the car? Oh, we need to add this fender as well. Yep, got that fender. Okay. Actually don't know how to do this. I don't think I've ever actually done this in this game, and I've got over 100 hours. I think I got like 200 hours in this game, something like that. 100, maybe somewhere between 100 and 200 probably. So, okay. There are no bonus parts to install. What? I got them in my... Did I not buy it? I'm pretty sure... Oh. No, I did. Right there. Hold on. There are no bonus parts to install. Oh, well, that's kind of stupid. I don't think I'm going to put in the effort. I'm not going to put it... Yeah, that's too much effort, man. That's just really stupid. I mean, I guess I could see the usefulness of it if you really want to get into customizing the cars, but where'd that spoiler go? Goodbye. There's not enough effort for me to be able to put into that. So basically what you have to do is you have to close out the game, you have to go into the car editor, and then add the bonus part that you want from the bonus parts list, and then you add it to the car, you place it on the model of the car in the 3D environment, and then you save that, and then you go back into this game, and then you add the then you buy the part, and then you can add it from this. But yeah, that's too much effort, man. That's way too much effort. It's really stupid. Like, why even have the bonus parts in the game in the first place then? Why not just have your cars in your garage, or have it like, you know, have a car in your garage, and then you can go into the editor from there, and then just edit it, and then come back into the game, and it's already done. Like, what's the point of all this if you can't even... whatever. I'm not gonna bother with it. We'll stick with this, and we'll call it a day. It doesn't look right, but it also doesn't look right that I can't put side skirts on this. I also can't have... I don't know. We'll call it a day. Okay. So then we'll go into assemble. We'll get all these parts. All right. So this one also had like a body kit on it, but I'm gonna stick with the standard. I do need a hood. Yeah, we'll go back to stock, but you won't know it's stock, you know. Just the standard hood, standard bumper, standard lights. Just all the standard parts. Because I don't care. Okay. But hopefully this should, this at least put it back to stock anyway. That's where I had these lights from. But nope. We're going back to stock, baby. It was blue, yeah. Put the blue one on there. That's the only, I think that's one of the only original parts we're putting back on. Whoa, this one had dual exhaust. What the hell? Whoops. My bad. Yeah, why does the four-wheel drive get dual exhaust, but it only has a few engine parts? I would have totally taken the four-wheel drive, to be honest with you, if it was, if I could have the engine that I wanted in it. It's fine. Okay, so all we need is license plates. Yeah, everything else is good. Okay, and let's go get some license plates. All right, got my plates. If we haven't given it away yet, this will probably give it away. Anybody get it yet? There's the plate number. I don't think we'll be able to create it, unfortunately, but we'll get close. We'll get as close as we can. For sure. Oh, does this one not have a plate on the front? Current status. No, it doesn't have a plate on the front. I bought 4 plates for nothing. All right, whatever. But yeah, 100% across the board. 100% across the board. All right. Let's go ahead and move car over to the test path. And let's get her aligned. And then get her painted. Okay, there's that. Yeah, we'll try it with this car. If not, I'll paint this car something different. At least the plate will be there. I also got to get the color correct. The color is going to be hard. For sure. Alright, paint shop. Okay, that is all good there. Paint car. Let's see. Alright, that's pretty darn close. It might be different in different lighting, but we'll try that. Whoops, I just wasted money. Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's see the green. Is it? I think it's a bit. Yeah, I mean it's close. Maybe it's a bit too much blue in there. Or maybe I needed more blue. Just like that. No, it's definitely this. Maybe that. We'll go with that. I think a bit more green, less blue in it. Of course, livery set. I guess that's the best we're gonna get. The blue. Yeah, that's the closest we can get. Okay, this one we'll paint different then. This one did have stripes, so let's give it some stripes. Actually, it's a stock color, right? What's our factory color? Or what's the factory colors? Oh yeah, the red's really nice. Let's do a stock red. Okay. Oh yeah. Move this car to car lifter, or move this car to entrance. Entrance A. See what she looks like. That is a beautiful car, for sure. Beautiful red. Very nice. And, yeah, it's all-wheel drive, but it looks completely stock. Alright, car status. Let's sell it. 47 grand. Let's go. Yeah, I did not make back. I actually lost money on this one because I'm keeping this car. Move this over to test path. Get her ready. I don't know about this. It looks like crap. Oh my gosh, the blue on the back is so bad. What? Why? They couldn't even come close? Like, you couldn't just design something? Like, it would have taken me 5 minutes to come up with something that would have at least somewhat close to the actual thing. You can screw off with that paint job. Paint car. Yeah, paint that. Just paint it green, and we'll call it a day. People are gonna be like, "You're missing the hood." You'll see. I'll still paint the hood, but yeah, we'll just call it green. All right, move to. Actually, we could, well, I think I have to move the car. Yeah, because it's occupied. Move car to entrance A. And then I gotta walk all the way through the shop. I still, oh yeah, it's like, I'm gonna paint the hood. At least. But yeah, that was garbage. Slow effort garbage. Okay. Wait, can I not paint? Oh, I was like, I better be able to paint the hood. That'd be stupid. Alright, yeah, straight black. Is that black? Yep, that's black. Black gloss. Wait. Hold on. What the? Oh, you can paint the different... Oh, you paint the different liveries on it for some reason. That's weird. Whatever. Okay. Then we gotta go all the way back through the entire area to put this damn hood on. Alright. There we go. We came close. We came close. With the license plate and the color, the fact that it's green. Yep. Sadly, the spoiler is just way too much work. I mean, the fact that we can't have side skirts either, it's kind of annoying. So this is the best we can get, but at least it's something. But anyway, that is definitely the car from the first Fast and Furious movie. That is the Mitsubishi Eclipse, the green one that got blown up, unfortunately. A beautiful car that just got ruined. It's very sad. But anyway, with that though, I do believe that is going to be it for this episode. Let's go find us another car real quick. Well, actually, I have another car, by the way, because I found two of them while searching for this. Give me the parking. And this one. All right, move to garage. This is going to be our next project, our next episode. If we have a next episode, that is, we'll see. Which is going to be the Mustang Fastback that we found, the supercharged one. I have two of these, so two of these exact engines. So it's just like sweet. Car lifter B, and we'll get to working on that. But with that though, that is going to be it for this episode. So I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I'd like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see on your screen right now. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.